Good morning, everyone. Aloha, and welcome to the Honolulu Church of Life, who reminds you, heal yourself, heal the world. This morning, as we begin our September month, I thought it would be fun as we do our prep breathing that we would make a 9 with our arms. So you get your calisthenics in while you get healed, and this will help you on your healing journey. So with our 9, we're going to put our arms down here, and then we're going to bring it up here. We're going to inhale and exhale, and then we're going to bring our arm down, and we're going to inhale and exhale, and then the last position, we'll just bring our hands to our heart and stay in that for the 3rd breath. Does that sound like fun? Because it's meant to be fun. Okay, so first breath. Second breath. 3rd breath. He mai e kupule hua kawa I po hai ia e ngā manuauka kuule hua I ka ua o kai ai kalihi e a o hale nei ua hiki mai la oe mai e komo mai e ano ma konei. No wana kia kui kana hele hele Ia lai ke ki o hua hui ki o koko E ngā kino malu I kalani manu e hoe E ho ulu mai ana o laki kona mauka O mako no O mako no Now I have the particular pleasure of calling in our pastor, our wisdom-filled master healer, who reminds us to use this opportunity to aid your soul, the very lovable Kahu, Fred Sterling.
Thank you for the blessing. We're working really hard for you folks right now, but know that I'm going to do a prayer right now to get this and settled energies right now. There's beautiful music into this process, and Patty's running the bells and so on and so forth. But know this is a prayer for all of us. And it doesn't matter what your affiliations are with the church. This is the Honolulu Church of Light. It's a healing church. And we know this because we'll be doing healing all day today. That said, I call him the God creator, the love and light, the creative force. To remind you that I'm here with you, God creator, doing your biddings, my biddings and your biddings. But know this, everything we're doing right now is about aging our soul. Aging our soul is the most important thing that all of us have to do. It doesn't matter our age or how many years we've been at this whole thing or how many times we've been doing this whole thing. But know this is the Creator's force we're speaking of right now. The Creative force is the love and light and alive with all of us. And I heard something yesterday watching John McCain funeral. And the minister said, that John is being taken in the Creator's force. You feel the creative force was in John now. And that's the beautiful part. Master Jesus, Master Buddha, whoever you pray to, it's all right. Know this, everything we're doing right now is done in this light. So we're aging our soul And we do that by healing. We always healing. Whether you've chosen to do another path or see yourself healing or anything you want to do. But know this, it's where you come here to celebrate it with us. So celebrate with us we will. We know this is all done in the name of the God creator. In Christ, the light in Christ. Beautiful. And all the beautiful energies in between us. As I said, amen. Okay. That says,
Part two, part.
Now, we do something here at the church now. And I got to talk to you folks out there because I want you to know I spend as much time with you as I do these folks over here. But I want you to know what I'm going to do for you right now. And you got to do it. You got to get and do it because I guarantee this. If you do all the things we're going to do today, healings or whatever you're going to do, you do this right here, right now, you'll find out what we're talking about. So I'll do what you put here. Just what would you do? I'm going to have you get somebody in your house. If you're sitting out alone, I can tell you this. You come to this camera right now. And if you're all by yourself, come to the camera, and I'll step up to there, and I'll do it with you too. But all of you people out there, you got something that you go, and maybe your device watching the program, and well, wait, sit there and do something because what you do is you just get your heart opened up. Get your heart, okay, your heart opened up, and then reach into your heart. You don't have to reach into your hands. Reach your heart out and tag it into her heart. And she'll do the same thing. And we'll have a measured kind of love between us right now. And it doesn't matter. We'll show you real quickly. Do that for 2 or 3 breaths. A prompt breath. Then do 2 or 3 breaths. You'll know what you're doing right now. So we invite all of you here at the church to get a partner and be aware of what we're doing. Because this will start your whole day anew, no matter what time it is in your day, your life, right now. Now, yes.
Can I add something?
You may ask.
Okay. For those of you in the internet land, if you don't have anyone another human to share your heart with, Kahu will be in front of the camera, and you can be exchanging your heart energy with him. Okay? All right. So.
All right. Music. What objectives is the person that you're giving energy to? Make them feel it. Make them quiver, shake or something like that. Make them feel it. And you don't do it today, do it tomorrow, the next day, the next day. Do it because this is what we know can be done. this amount of time for this. But I'm just saying this thing. I have a lot of people up there receiving my energy. I can tell you that. And I kept amping it up, amping it up. I almost lost track of what I was doing over here. That's perfect. Okay. Lost everybody here too. That's all right.
You give a massage now?
Thank you, Paul.
Anne from Georgia said thank you, Mahalo.
And
They're so lucky.
Wish you were here.
we're doing now.
Anderson's part, yeah. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Was that great? Yes. Sends beautiful tingles up my spine. My partner was Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. Big heart. Okay, today's message for Dr. Fred Sterling. He says, Kahu's message, why is it impossible to experience the feeling of true love without first loving the self? When I was young, I was looking for my true love. I found him. But now, as a spiritual seeker and a conscious creator, I have a new definition of what true love should be. And that true love is what I'm seeking now, is a true love for the self. And that is my evolution since I met Kahu 50 years ago. So his message is, why is it impossible to experience the feeling of true love without first loving the self? This little church with a huge heart has never been anything but a community of healers coming together live in person or over the internet to help each other heal from fear back into true love. This church has been in service to the Christ consciousness within all human beings for over 20 years. As the senior minister of this church, and since committing my life as a healer of the four-body system, I have a deep knowing that everything can be healed when the healer and the healee are consciously present in the space of unconditional love. Join me live, Kahu says, this Sunday, and thank you for joining us. Come and feel and discover the love within you that heals in the awesome collective energy of truth, trust, and passion. that's being consciously created in real time by the committed healers who come together in service to self and others on a journey to heal anything from relationship issues to serious physical disease. It is my hope, Kahu Fitzgerald says, that at the end of this healing service, you would have raised your conscious awareness to a new level. You will then be able to welcome yourself to the rest of your life with a new feeling of love of self. Thank you, Kahu.
Thank you. You know, that reminds me because something happened just a couple months ago. Sorry about my throat. Anne from Georgia, thank you. Anne said into the internet that she appreciated what we did. And I was one of those people I could feel, one of the people I could feel when I was out there. And if other people, I didn't recognize your name or your face or anything, but I could feel your body. And that's so empowering for me. So thank you, Anne, because you took what you write, Gail, 2 or 3 words, it's perfect, perfect, and it made my whole day. So I can tell you that I say to you all, thank you for being part of my day. Now, what we're talking about right now is this healing journey right now. I'm going to give you a couple of names, okay? And you won't know who they are. I'm talking about Clara and Valerie, a couple of people over on the mainland. And they are, is she from the mainland? England, that's right, England, yeah. That's right. Anyway, she wrote to me, Valerie wrote to me and said her friend was laid up in the hospital and they thought she had a brain, something wrong with the brain. They thought she was going to die, basically. So they were counting the bells down, and then they realized she wasn't going anyplace. So they looked at her and they said, well, she's not, she could communicate with them, but she didn't look like she was dying. So they said, well, let's get some healers in here. And they got me, and I don't know who else, but again, I was there. And we started this whole journey with Valerie, and we last week, wasn't it? We live right here. And I gotta tell you, it's so empowering to know that this young lady lay in the bed, that just focused straight out, never saying anything. All of a sudden, she's making eye contacts with Valerie, and she's squeezing her hand with Clara, squeezing her hand, and interacting with her. So this is a lady who was on the deathbed by the doctor's orders, not orders, but saying she was going to make it. But at some point, she had the will to live. What she's doing right now, she's expressing that will to all of us. So I'm still keeping her in my prayers every night. And and I go there, and I always stop by Valerie's house because I know where she lives, and then back to the hospital. And I want to tell her no, that she doesn't have to work so hard. Let her be calm, but unfold inside of her body. Because in her heart is what's talking to us right now. And eventually, if she sticks through it, then she will bring something out of her mouth too. I guarantee these things. Because how am I to know what I can guarantee and cannot guarantee? I just know certain things. And I think one day will come, I believe one day will come, they'll speak a word or a sentence, and one day she'll get out of that bed and walk around the world. And I guarantee you this, if she does, I will make it a habit, my point to get someplace nearby so I can visit her and tell her how much she's helped me heal you. Because you have to understand this thing. Every healing we're doing right now, every one we're doing right now, is going to come through a pattern of waves. And sometimes the waves are a little, they don't roll over, They roll up to you and they say, oh, well, not ready, you're not ready, okay. Well, and you don't have to say beat yourself up. Just get yourself more ready. So we're talking about this thing that is the heart hugs, the heart energies. amongst ourselves and get these hugs. And that's what we do. Ann said from Georgia, she wrote back and told Gail in the chat room something about she could feel it. And I can feel her too, I know it. I think Deirdre's in there because I could feel her energy. But other people in there. I know many of you were reaching into that camera that you're looking at in your computer. You think, oh, this is weird. We're going to stare at character. Oh my God, I can feel that. I could feel it. I can feel it back here. I guarantee you, I can feel you. And I can't tell you who you are or what you're doing, but I can feel your love. And that's the most important thing we've ever got to do. So I said that message this morning. We've got to control our love. Now, I'm kind of stuck with John McCain yesterday because many of you watched the services. But some things they were saying that I think Barack Obama or somebody said, maybe his daughter, she said, the one thing, you can feel his love. And you can feel somebody's love, you know they're not being mean to you. And I can tell you this thing, I have to deal with people every day of my life in the outside world over here. I have to deal with them every day in my life, and I have to get through the angers that they're going to impose on me. But understand why? They're not mad at me. They're not mad at themselves. They're mad at something in the body of one of the four bodies. Their four bodies is not working with the other four bodies. So what I'm trying to tell you right now is you just keep to love. Go to love every instant, every day. This young lady right here, and I don't want to pick on her, I don't pick on her all the time, but she's so filled with love. She was in that door over there in the morning, and I wait for this. I sit here, wait for, she's not here. She would say, hello. She's beautiful. Her heart comes out of her chest. And there's nothing, I'm not trying to embarrass you, there's nothing false about her. She's feeling it from her heart. And I know her brother knows this because he's got to feel it too. Her husband knows. We all know this lady is so filled with heart. Ah, bless. If I knew 25 people and love them in this church and just do something with it all day long, because I guarantee you this, we know that love. And I can tell you this, I'm not going to throw her to the bus or anything like that, but she may have a bad day every now and then. And she may have maybe a bad hour, or maybe a month. I don't care if she does. It's all right, she can have it. Because you and I know we're going to have bad days. And we do things that we know we shouldn't have done. And we did something we shouldn't have done. We should apologize for it at some level. And you don't have to go to the person and tell them, I said something really mean to you the other day, and I didn't mean to, but I don't know where it came from. Words. Just give them a hug. Give them a hug. Just, what's wrong with a hug? They'll know. They'll know. And they will be, if they're not going to cure themselves right now, they will be cured over a period of time, because that hug, when you give them that hug, and you get around their arms, and you pull them into it, and you feel it, and you know that you've got this whole body energy going into this whole process. And that's what we've got to know right now. So in this light, we know this much, that all of us have to do what we're going to do. And the one thing I know is you can be loved. Patty and I are working some things at home right now. And she's going, oh God, what's she going to say now? No, I'm going to feel bad. But, you know, I have a bad temper. I've had a bad temper for most of my life. But I'm working beyond that whole thing now. I'm really feeling the love. And that's what I can know it. Because if I have a spat of energy, I'm not going to blow out, you know. But little things, I'll say something nasty or whatever. And I think that didn't feel good. And you feel good when you do something like that. You ever feel good after you do it? You never feel good about it. You get more angry, is what you do. Because if you're doing something that, and then you do the next behind it, and the next behind it, you build up this whole anger thing, then you're an angry person. But you don't have to be angry. If you just turn up the love, pull up out of your heart and put it around yourself and get into your emotional body. The emotional body is the most important part of our body process of you. You know, we say the physical body is the most important part of us. We know it's not the truth. The emotional body has got to be the one that we really bank on. Because the emotional body doesn't have any words. Your heart, your heart can't talk to you. It can make you feel things. It doesn't say, feel this, you know. It doesn't do it. It doesn't have any voice. It never has a voice. But it's the emotional body is all around your body. And Chris is going to teach this thing from the word go. I guarantee you, he's going to teach it and sing yourself healing because this is the heartbeat of our life. The heartbeat of our heart. It's got our brain, hearts, and everything. But understand this as well. The emotional body is the only thing that we can bank on to get us to this little outburst of anger or disappointment. And how many people get disappointed? I talked to somebody on the telephone a couple days ago. He said, I was so disappointed. He didn't do it. He's going to do it. I said, what are you disappointed for? Well, I'm disappointed in him. And I said, why him? You should be disappointed with yourself. Go to yourself and tell yourself, why are you disappointed in me? Because if you go to yourself, you went to your true self, your true heart being, you couldn't be disappointed. You could never be disappointed. You can never be disappointed by your heart. Because your heart loves everything you're doing. You keep going boom, 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 boom. But know that. And it's going to keep on going. And it's the one thing that all of us have got to be aware of. Right? So it's motion to me that all the time. I'm sorry. You got to do things right. God, we're a healing church, you know. Come.
Thank you. We have to keep you on.
She did that. No, wait. I gotta tell you what she did 10 years ago. We gotta get John, get right out of it. Oh,
Okay, bad days are good.
bad days are good.
But as long as you don't stay in it. One thing about spiritual seekers and conscious creators, they know. I used to push. When I feel bad about anybody, or I used to slam that person. You know, I slam that person with my truth. You know, but now that I know it, knowing that it's all about me. You know, it's my anger, it's my fear that that other person's putting, that I can see in the other person. So bad days are good, guys, especially this month. We're going to clean out. We're going to clean out the closet, so to speak, within inside. We're going to look at our closet and we'll open our closet and say, hey, yeah, I remember when I put that aside. But this month is the month, like Mahina Ku said today, this morning, that it is the 9 month. It is the completion month. And you look into yourself, okay, you say, I don't need to blame this person anymore. They're not responsible for my life. That is what this month is about. And this month is going to be inspiring, but also got to hold your center, because those things, if you're a spiritual speaker, wanting to do this great shift, and we all do that, and that's why you're here, you're going to pay attention. All the hate that you have for another, it's not them, it's you, it's me. Remember that. And all the old projects that, I have a closet full of patches, you know, those fabric. Yeah, and I was going to say, one day I'm going to make me a blanket. You know how long it's been in my closet? 30 years. So now I'm going to release it. This month, release all that stuff, because we're going to start brand new, right?
Yeah.
We are. This month, we're going to bring in new things and to help people, you know, get rid of the old, bring all that stuff, things that stuck down in our on our hearts that we don't want to look at straight.
It's true.
We're gonna heal it this month, right?
It's true.
Okay. So thank you.
Now we'll bring up Corinna. Right, Corinna? Okay. No, wait. Don't wait because I tell you, didn't you magically? She's late. She's late. I'm perfect. She said, good. She did this thing called 5 breath self-healing meditation. And I think some people can read it just to get this one and be gone afterwards. And thank you for coming by. If you get to this right here, that's all I want to do. Patty said the other day that we're going to do a 1 billion 5 breath self-healing meditation all at one time.
No,
5 trillion.
that's not what I said.
What do you say?
I'm saying I will have 1 billion people doing the 5 breath self-healing meditation every day.
Every day?
Not one time, but everybody does it on their own time.
Anyways, Krita, hear me out, please.
Thank you, Kahu. And you're probably saying, those of you out there are probably saying, okay, here comes that lady, she's going to make us breathe again. Oh my God. Well, I want to tell you just briefly, on Wednesday, we had a wonderful Conscious Creator webinar with Kahu and Master Guide Curl. And Master Guide Curl led us in a breathing meditation that just took this breathing to another level. And I felt a new level of awareness of what that breathing is all about. And I thought about all the pills and all the healing modalities that are out there, and take this and don't eat that, and you better eat this. And I thought, God, all I have to do is breathe. That's all I got to do is breathe. I mean, how cool is that? So when I was in that meditation with Master Guy Carroll and everybody that was with us, there was a flow that was created, and I hadn't felt that before. But if you will bear with me and create that flow in the breath itself. Of course, we got the 5 hand placements, right, in these different places. But it's the flow of the breath and the locking of the breath and the release and that whole cycle that we put ourselves through in that breathing. That's what creates the healing, and it will launch you wherever you want to go. If you want to do distance healing, or if you just want to focus the breath somewhere in your body, that you can do. So let's try that breath. So just breathing with your hands on your lap or however you feel comfortable. Imagine the golden particles above your crown chakra, and then breathe in through your nose. And as you do, that breath comes into your physical body, into your brain, into the pineal in the center of your head. It brings in the mental, the spiritual body as it comes into the pineal. And then you send it down into your heart, and when it comes out of your pineal gland, it changes into white light. And that's where you lock it, and you weave all 4 bodies together, because you've got the emotional body now. So physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. You lock it. And there's an audible exhale. And when you get into that flow, try it, every morning, like Patty says, try it every morning, every evening, whenever you need it. Get into that flow. You're going to feel magic unfolding in your physical body. So let's try 5 just with that flow. Ready? Bring it in, lock it, release. Bring it in, lock it in your heart, release. Bring it in, release it. Okay, keep that flow going and place your right palm over your crown chakra and then your left palm on top of that. And take 5 breaths right here and just send that. Bring in the breath. First breath, send it into your whole head and just feel that white light filling up your head. Second breath, send it into the frontal lobes of your brain. Third breath, send it into the midbrain and the hippocampus behind both ears. Fourth breath into the hindbrain where we have the fight or flight feelings. Fifth breath, let your whole head be filled with this healing white light, soothing. And when you're ready, you can come to your the second placement, take your middle finger and your index finger and place them gently on your closed eyelids. And breathe in as before and lock it, release, and let that light go through your fingertips into your eyes, over the cones and the rods. Another breath goes over the cones and the rods, back to the optic nerve, over the retina, back to the optic nerve. Third breath, back to the optic nerve and all the way to the back of your head where you find the vagus nerve. Fourth breath, back through your eyes to the vagus nerve, right by your spine, and let the energy run down your spine. Fifth breath, back to the vagus nerve again, and then let the energy go down your spine, and that vagus nerve touches all the major organs in your body. And just feel the flow of that light. The next hand placement, when you're ready, is at your heart muscle, a little bit to the left side of your body. So take your right palm, place your left palm up it, and point your thumbs up towards your neck. And as you breathe in, lock it, release the white light, and fill up your whole heart muscle with that healing white light. Second breath, let the energy go through the heart muscle and up to your thigh, through over the lungs, and then up to your thyroid in the upper part of your chest. Third breath into your heart muscle again, and then let the energy go through your thumbs up to the thymus. Fourth breath, lock it and exhale, and let your whole lymphatic system in the upper part of your chest be filled with this white light. And fifth breath, let the light go through the heart muscle and bathe both breasts in this healing white light. Fourth hand placement is at your stomach. So breathe in. First breath, fill your stomach with this soothing, healing white light. Second breath, through the stomach, over to the pancreas and the liver. Third breath, back to the kidneys and the adrenals. Fourth breath, let the light go into the stomach and just fill this whole area, all the organs in this area. And then fifth breath, send the light down into your small and large intestines. And then the fifth hand placement is down at your second chakra, right above the pubic symphysis. Breathe in, lock it, And breathe out into this whole area, this pubic area, where we oftentimes need this soothing white light. Breathe in again and take the light into the whole digestive system, your colon, the rectum. Breathe in again into the reproductive organs, into the ovaries, the prostate for the men, cervix for the women. Breathe in again and send the light through your hands into the urinary tract, into the bladder, into this whole area. And then the fifth breath here, take it into this whole area where we oftentimes need the healing light. So when you're finished with the 5-breath healing meditation, the 5 hand placements, you can take it into another area of your body where you feel like you need that soothing white light. And I wish you well in your meditations in this coming couple of weeks till we meet again. Aloha.
Thank you, Corinne.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
What? Wonderful?
German for wonderful.
Wonderful. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I was thinking about, I was sitting back there, and the breath is so powerful, you know, it's you're teaching them. And now you get to feel, for me, well, I know this, that when I put my hand on the heart, I feel so good putting my hand on it. But I always put my thumbs way up here like this, straight up to my thymus. And I'll tell you something about it, then, maybe not today, but another day. The thymus is one of the most empowering organs in your body right now, or you would call it. But know this, it's when they say our child weave, it's captured at that point, their childhood of this journey, and it's backwards from your journey. Yeah. I mean, the kind of things that we can talk about. I'd like to try. You would try. Right? Thank you for a beautiful job. And you really crushed the time. You did really well. Yes. Right. Cheers.
Healing.
You.
We're going to healing right now. And we're going to start with a couple of people here at the church. We're going to have the people today. Peter's out, should have told us something about. He's out running around in the world of doing motorcycles and so forth. There's certain satisfaction. Someone told me something about this morning. And I know it wasn't satisfying for her, but she told me that Peter didn't finish the whole race. And I kind of knew he wasn't going to do it because when he left over here, he told me, he said, I don't want to make this whole thing done. It's going to be really muddy over there. And it really was muddy.
Wow.
Gushing down the rain, but beautiful. Anyway, so anyway, now we got the people that come in. I'd like to invite, first of all, my sister-in-law. Not my sister. You can tell she's not my sister because she's not the color of me. She's been my sister-in-law for 50 years, you know, because she's my wife. I met my wife, I met the family, 50 years, we've been together. So I'd like you to come up, if you wouldn't mind, for healing, because it's your birthday. So this one up there. And one other person, want to come up here?
Two more. There's two chairs.
Wait, let me do it.
Oh, you want to choose?
No. There's two. Now we got one place left. Now, do you guys understand? You're here. You split it up as well as you can. But I guarantee this. A lot of people come in. Anne, come over here, help me out, please. Gideon, come help me out, please. But these people right now, I'm going to talk to them and get their message and Patty you something to talk to them
Well, Kahu from Sterling is listening for their prayer request. the next round, we'll do a chat room meeting. If you're in the chat room and you want a healing from our beautiful healers here, please submit your name to Reverend Gail. So thank you, Karina, for the 5 breath self-healing meditation, because we need it now as we're going through the shifting process, that Mother Earth is going through the shifting process. And when she shifts, we have to adjust our energies. So I'm finding that I cannot always ask my husband, even though he lives with me, to do a healing on me. That's why the 5 breath self-healing meditation really, really helps. And it is the process of aging your soul. And what else and to realize about that love, that true love for self. You can feel it when you're doing it. And it's good for, when you have like a breast cancer, you're any illness, and something serious is that, place your hands on that location where your breast cancer is, and keep giving it love through the 5 breath self-healing meditation. Now, Kabina says, when you feel a tingle of pain, don't reach for the aspirin or something, or you do walk up down the bottom area. You have indigestion or constipation. Hey, breathe it out. It really works, man. It really works. And if you want to know more about the healing, the photon, pick up this book. And if you read it before, read the first 4 chapters, and it'll give you a brand new sense of what this great shift is about, because you're vibrating at a higher level. And then after the chapter 4, go to Ascension. That's the 9th chapter.
Cut to the cheeks.
Yes, and then you'll know what the numerology of the 9 is all about. We're in the completions, gang, and that's wonderful, so we can reach a new level of conscious awareness. All right? Thank you.
You can't just go behind the cameras.
I'm so
No,
passionate.
all right, now,
Okay.
we got a little bit of a situation. We've only got 4 people left over. 3 of you. One's got to here, one here, and 2 out of here. But I tell you what, Paul, these are perfect beings, because he wants to talk about his friend who just died, and unexpectedly, I guess, right? It's really radically fast, which is not a bad journey, my folks. He was 86 years old. 86. I'm 72. Looks like a long ways away from me. But anyway, he wanted to, because the guy did so much for the country, the state, and the people he's worked with, and he just wanted to get him sent off. So he came in here and give us some nice, loving light. Right? Now this other lady here, she wanted to talk about her friend's got a tumor, and she's going to have surgery this week. So she's going to get all the energy you can get over here, and she'll pass it on to her friend, and I guarantee she will have a much easier time with surgery. There's nothing wrong with surgeries. My friend over in the internet had a knee surgery a couple days ago, a couple months ago, and I watched her whole journey unfold. And I told her it wasn't going to be as bad as they thought it would be. And she said, I know. She really got into the whole process. And I hope she's doing the 5 breaths self-healing meditation, because I guarantee you, if she's not, do it today and do it tomorrow and the next day, you'll find out more powerful it gets for you. And I can't tell you why it's 5 breath self-healing meditation, but I can tell you this much: it works. It works for everybody. So you just got to get up and work with it. And so we take care. Now, this young lady here, she says she wants to start a whole new life. Now, I don't tell you how old she is, but I guarantee you this: she is a powerful young lady, and when she becomes aware of this whole process, she'll know what she's doing. And the doctor wrote around her, they're gonna separate and they're gonna open the gates for her, because I guarantee you this, you can be going you're going to see a pathologist or whatever, but you know, you can do what you gotta do. But when you know you do the 5 breaths self-healing meditation, you do it constantly and profoundly on a timely basis, then you will know quickly it works. So, as Patty said, if you get this headache or stomach ache or whatever, you take a Rolaids or an aspirin or whatever, go ahead and take them. But do the breathing. Before, do the breathing, wait 5 minutes, then take the stuff if you still need it. If you still need it, all right? So, there you have my friend.
One more instructions for the people out there.
Oh, yes.
Okay, for those of you out there helping with the healing, sending your love, the kind of healing that heals, the love that heals, pick one of one of these 3, and stay with that person throughout healing. Okay?
Now, I'll put up a light over this lady here, your blue light. Everyone, blue. He gets a green light up over his head, and she gets a purple light. Go ahead. Right. So we come in here, the blue light will extend her the blue right up to the top, and she's very confident on this. Goes right up here, and you come over here. You know where we're going to hit the Pacific Ocean? You know the Pacific Ocean? That's where we are. But come in here right now, turn that blue light up there, come down here, and I want you to feel yourself coming down to this light. And come across from New York or from Dallas or wherever you're coming from South America. I know some people in South America too, and Russia. They're coming over. I know they're coming. I know they can feel it. So when you come over here, you go all across the United States and then over the ocean, and you see this light up in the sky. Come down here, and you get here, you measure over to her and to him, and just get the healing done. This guy is doing. So you folks. Okay.
A beautiful face without any. A beautiful smile to ease my pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly you and be. You are the wind beneath my wings. 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 Am I over you? There was an emptiness in me. I was imprisoned by the power of God. With one thing close, you set me free. Let the world stop burning. Let the sun stop burning. Let them tell me love's not worth all the way through. If it all falls apart, I will go deep in my heart. The only dream that I come true. In this life, I was loved by you. For every mountain I climb, every raging river, you are the treasure that I find. Without love, I would be lost. Let the world stop turning, let the sun stop burning. Let them tell me love's not worth what we do. If it all falls apart, I will know deep in my heart. The only dream that I have come true. In this life, I was loved by you. I'll be loving you.
Okay. We're just with chat room right now. And Byron, you remembered? He's going to set this up, get him out of the way here. He's going to set this whole room, and if for you in here, you got it. Gail has asked you, have you asked him lately?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You should ask for anybody that wants to go to government.
Smiling.
Smiling.
Reverend Randy said, thank you for the wonderful opportunity.
Oh, man. You're such an opportunity just to hear your voice. Just to know you're in there and do what you're doing. And I know the people are so respectful for you. And someday, I'm going to ask you, and I've touched before this, but I want to tell people what you're going through right now. It's nothing bad. It's a life. But I guarantee this. I'd like to know, I'd like them to know that you're going through this because my heart is so it's filled with your life. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So, what's that? Now, do the votes for a little bit.
So the people in here are gonna choose a name. So those of you who have submitted a healing request that is on the chat room, and the person that chooses your name will be sending you the healing energy that you have requested. And Byron here, his energy is going to be focused on this. I call it the magical bowl, the miracle healing bowl. So every night, Kahu and I and those in the church come at 11:30 every night. We do not miss, and send, and we also call on the unseen forces of light, like Master Carol, Master Jesus, and our angels and our higher selves. We also call on their higher selves of the people that have submitted their healing request in here. And then we have a white satin that takes that weave of energy and sends it out to the people. How cool is that? And I see that, folks. It's wonderful. Can you take one, Sue? Oops. Okay, so one of the people has your name for healing. Okay, we all set, Kahu? I think we're all set.
Now, what we're doing right now is doing long healings. It's for you out there, these people over here, and this is the chat room healing. And it's so inviting.
Also, if you're not in the chat room and you're listening live, focus on this healing bowl. And you can even put yourself in this healing bowl. Focus the healing light, the healing light, the kind of love that heals into this bowl. Okay?
I'll do this. This is white satin. This is a powerful, beyond powerful crystal. It's prayed over by all you folks around the world. If you're coming in here to do this healing right now, and every night at 11:30, come join us. We'll be standing right here doing this journey right here. Maybe not physically, my physical body will be here, but you know I'll be here because we do it right at 11:30. But I guarantee that it's so empowering. This crystal is so empowering. Okay, ready to go? people that are coming to this meeting right now. There are people here. You know they're sending out a love and light to you. You can send it back to them if you want to. Who do you know? You know, maybe you got 5 people up here. It's fine. Right now. As I quickly are healing into the place. Now, so many folks out there right now, understand what I'm saying to you. So many people are saying, God, I wish I had done something different. I got this heart beating, a heart ache, I got a stomach ache, or whatever. Don't be saddened by it. Celebrate it right now. Just let it celebrate the love. And tell you, it's running out of time because your journey is coming to a place where you can get out of it, and that's what you do. And begin to finish up these people right now. Put your fingers on these papers. Send all your love out to them. I'm sending it way out here. You're asking for healing. I'll give it to you right now. My friend, my newest friend, is a beautiful lady that we did healing on last night. And I can tell you this much. Her journey started last night. It takes off today even more so. Patty, will you share what you're doing with me?
I have Linda from California. And Linda, we have you. We have your heart, your mastermind, your healing with you.
And the cancer things that you've got right now, maybe they're gone already, I can't tell you, but I guarantee you we did a healing on last night. We do it in the next 5-7 nights right after this. This whole journey. And we're putting it back to you very quickly now because this is important for you to understand. It's a good healing we did for you last night. And we pray that you got to keep going right now. This is all done, my friends, for the enlightened Creator, the enlightened Christ, the God who is love. Amen.
Anything to share with the people?
What you got?
So I have a share from Deidre. As I was helping your knee heal, your knee told me that it's swollen because it's gathering all your tears from the past. And then once it releases, then just know that your emotional body is healed to the point that you can move forward without anything holding you back.
Wow.
Beautiful. Anyone else want to share?
Reverend Mandy, wow.
Oh,
I had the image of you standing or sitting first on dirt and to ground yourself to Mother Earth, to create the stability, first the stability in your heart and grounding to Mother Earth, and then the dirt then became covered with vibrant green grass. So have that image in your mind, and then in terms of your feelings of attack, then I saw these images of the waves, the ocean waves. And when you have that feeling, just have the waves cleanse those feelings and wash it away. And then grounding yourself in your heart again. So, beautiful.
thank you, sir. Anybody else?
I had the request from Trinity for, and it says Big Island. Is she on the Big Island right now? Okay.
He's there for 2 years.
Okay, so she was requesting healing for volcano and hurricane in working with Pele. So that was a very, very powerful healing, Trinity, and I thank you for requesting that. We went, I found you over there and went to get my goddess sister Magdalena, who lives near the volcano, not far, and we went down to South Point and took the energy down there and activated that. There's a Lemurian cross that is centered on South Point. So that got activated. But what I saw was the light was going all throughout the Puna area and just soothing the land. And Pele, at the beginning of that eruption, and this whole cycle of what's going on, she was all curled up. And as the volcano erupted, she began to stretch out and take back her land. That's her home, right? It's Puna. And so she's stretched out now, and she's feeling the energy go flowing through that whole area. So the healing continues for that part of the Big Island, for all the Big Island. So thank you, Trinity, so much for your request, and I'll be sending you more light on your journey on the Big Island.
Patrick?
Maria from Andy from Georgia. She wants whatever love she can get. And thought about it, and I gave you the love from my heart to you. And I know if all of us here think about it just for a few seconds, we can send you all our love and think of you also. Okay?
That's it, baby. Oh, wait, there's a couple things to do.
So aloha, and thank you so much for sending your healing light and for the beautiful healings that we had today. I'm here to ask for your financial support and your love and light, and pass this to my goddess sister. Thank you so much. There are donation buttons, and I discovered a new one on Facebook. So even if you're on Facebook, you could probably put a donation through to the Honolulu Church of Light. And I know Gail has put in a donation link in the chat room. We are so grateful for your participation with us and all the people that have supported us and continue to support us. It means so much to us, and we couldn't do it without you. So we're getting stronger here, and we're getting stronger with you. And that's the important thing. As we heal here, we're all healing together. So thank you so much for your support and your love. Aloha.
Thank you, Karina. She did a nice job. She did after money. She did the jobs of healing. I'll switch with you next week. You must have time.
I think one day you might do that. Watch it.
My turn.
Oh, yes, my turn. Come down.
Oh, you're gonna bless the bowl.
I can do that right now.
Bless it. Bless it.
Bless it. Oh, we got money.
Thank you.
Because to all you people that are sending money to the church and everything, and God bless you. Gail?
Okay, we got some feedback from the chat room. Trinity said, yes, energy's cooling and calming down. She said, thank you, Corinna. This other person, Thaddeus, he's the first time I've seen in the chat room. But he said, healing for my whole life with parents, job, just finding my life path. Thank you so much.
He's from Russia.
He's worship.
Is it? Okay, fabulous.
What's his name?
Fabulous.
Oh.
Fabulous Mexican. Anyway, Deirdre said first, thank you for the message, and interestingly, the swelling went down dramatically since last night.
Oh,
And there's
miracle.
just a small amount that needs healing now. So the message is really encouraging. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Reverend Randy, divine love and infinite gratitude.
Divine love and infinite, that was my God, yes, beautiful. All right,
Wait, and Anne said, mahalo, thank you, thank you, thank you.
and thank you for all you've done today. Keep coming back. We love you.
My mastermind in this church is to expect a miracle, small miracles at a time, make huge miracles. So, Deidre, that was a small miracle. Now add to it. Cool. So, what's coming up next?
What's coming up next?
For this month, we're honoring the Lemurian number 9, which is completion, which is an exciting time for spiritual seekers and conscious creators because we're able to take a look at our life and clean it out, especially the space between your physical body and your emotional body. And I pray in meditation after the 5 breath, go in that gap between the physical and the emotional, physical and emotional body, and take a look and remove the things that no longer serves you. That's another way to, I say, cleaning out the closet this month. Okay, 4, I think it's next week already, Wednesday, September 12th. It's a free webinar program, Healing with Kahu Fred Sterling. And you know the shifting of Lemuria? We had the volcano erupting for like 2-3 months, right? Belly, with her power of destruction and creation. And then we had the hurricane that came and cleansed the whole mountaintops of ancient Lemuria. So you know something's happening, right? And so how do we facilitate our completions this month? And Kahu and Master Guide Kirel, they're always bringing us something new to help us reach new levels of conscious awareness. So the topic for this month on the 12th of September, that's a Wednesday, don't miss this one. And the topic is the role of the thymus in the healing process. Now, we mentioned last time that the signature cell healing workshop used to, when we focus on the thymus, is to go into our past life to bring it forth and heal. But now, the new energy allows us to leave that behind. We say, okay, I did that, and it's part of my blueprint, and then release it, and then the thymus now will help us stay in the now, do the things that we have to do in the now to prepare for the future. Isn't that awesome? I love that. I'm going to go to your workshop.
That's nice because you're committed.
It's going to be awesome, I tell you. And then on the 16th of another Healing Sunday, this time focused on long distance healing. So send in your healing request, Kahu's healing message, healing the fears. You are not alone. That's also part of this moving the old energy so we can prepare for new one. And last but not least for this month, on September 26th, that's a Wednesday, it is a Conscious Creators member with Master Guide Kiriel. He's going to bring new information again, and he's going to give us an update of what is the first day of the Great Shift exactly. So the description of these programs will be on the internet soon on kill.com. So And we also have the photon energy to live your, what do you call it, to guide your life by. But no matter where the healing, the photon light, breathe it at 5. Breathe it at level 5. That way you're consistent in the space of love. Right, Kahu?
I know it is. Thank you much. I love it. My favorite part of the day, because all these are the last final songs, is so enticing. I want to thank all of you for coming in here to do our journey, and we'll see you next week. And don't be so afraid to drop a line to Gail and tell her anything you want to think about, including say bad things about me. You're good if you want to try. Yeah, I break my heart. Break my heart. Anyway, you do the best you do today, and you're running over time, so you
We're going to do Kamele Ho'omaikai all together. Ho'onani kamaku'a mau.
Praise the Creator.
Ke kime kauhale no.
The Son and the Holy Spirit.
He akua mau. Ho'omaikai pu.
We praise the Almighty in unison.
O ke au, o ke au,
Both those on earth and in heaven.
Amen. E o mai kia I mai ka po mai nana ia mai ka leo ka kou. Mai luna ala mai kai kia kai ki mai kai kina ke komohana. Mai ka ukai kai mai lo ka waho. Kia I ia mala mai ia e pale aku I nā ho'opili kia nei ko ka konohona. A mama no.
Take a deep breath. We are complete and ready to begin.
Aloha, and see you 2 weeks from today. God bless you.
You didn't do that bad.